In Pasadena, the roof of the city's animal shelter was torn off, sending workers scrambling to protect the animals inside. Our Zach Lajway joining us now. He's been covering this throughout the morning. Zach, you're live outside the shelter with the latest efforts to find homes for these animals who've essentially been displaced.
Andy, that's right. This all is truly devastating. It's hard to believe, but 24 hours ago, this damage was not here. Once a roof providing shelter to animals is now a mangled mess of metal.
We have some tools to assess what kind of winds would have created this kind of damage. Right here, the way that the roof line got peeled off, it was bolted in. We're estimating winds about 100 miles an hour right in here, which would place it in kind of a high-end EF1 at this location. And that's pretty consistent with what we're seeing down here with the roof loft down here on this house. Also about EF1 type of damage right in this location.
Jeffrey Evans is a meteorologist with National Weather Service Houston Galveston. Evans is surveying storm damage throughout Pasadena and southeast Houston. Another crew is working in Deer Park and Baytown.
So we're seeing a lot of EF0 to EF2 damage. Very wide tornado. Looks like it was on the ground for a considerable period of time.
Evans says the tornado was a half a mile wide at some points.
It's really hard to look at that building and think about the animals that were in there when the tornado hit and how scared they must have been, but a relief to know that they are all safe.
Lisa Tynan is with Houston Pet Set, an animal welfare organization that supports rescues and shelters. Tell us about the need right now.
Right now, fostering and donating. There are a few dogs still left here. Most of them, fortunately, have been taken to other shelter locations, but they will also need help with fostering because everybody is full. Every shelter, every rescue here needs help with fostering. It shouldn't cost you anything unless you want to go out and buy some toys and beds, but usually they will send you home with a crate, with food, with any medications that they're on, and they will cover all the cost of the veterinary care.
Yeah, certainly a win-win. Right now, you're taking a live look at several crews, both local and state officials out here uprighting downed power lines along Burke Road. That is where we are this afternoon. We plan to get an update from Pasadena officials at noon today. I reached out to the city earlier this morning asking how many pets were inside the shelter at the time of the storm. They said between 70 and 100, all thankfully are safe. However, 2 were injured. During this news conference coming up in less than an hour is when we plan to get an update on their condition. Live in Pasadena, I'm Zach Lajway, KPRC 2 News.